Alright, so today I'm doing a video on something that I've seen several times, but I don't want to use anybody else's video to do it just for on my website. So today I am going to be demonstrating something called a gorge hook. It's made out of a simple stick, and you can use it to catch fish. So you're going to want to, get in mind what your area has as far as the size of your fish. What you're trying to fish for. If you're trying to catch catfish, or it doesn't really, in my experience, doesn't really work well for bass. Usually you want to have a fish that will swallow it. So first thing you're going to do is sharpen the ends down to a point as fine as you can. I keep on happening to break mine off, and you don't want to use, in certain woods you don't want to use the middle as your point. You want to use the outside, because the inside is where the pith is. If you use the pith, it's weaker than the rest of the branch. It's a little tube of weak wood on the inside of the piece of wood, and you really don't want to use that as your point, because it's going to weaken. But essentially, that's what you want to end up with, just a double-ended pointy stick. And then you're going to take your knife, or whatever tool you're using to make it, and just cut a notch. I like to make mine a little wide, just kind of pry some out on one side or the other. And you'll tie your string inside of that notch. And so what'll happen is your string will be there. You'll slide your bait up onto the string as much as you can. And what'll happen is when the fish goes to suck this down, it turns that way, the most aerodynamic way in the water. It's going to turn that way. But once he swallows it, he takes off with it, you can pull it, and it turns that way. It gets stuck in its throat or in its gills or whatever, just down in there somewhere. But that's the point of using a gorge hook. And it's just very simple, and something that I thought would be a good topic for a video for my site. Very simple way to catch fish in an emergency situation. You'll never run out of them. A lot of people carry lures and things like that. I don't. Something like that, grub worm, you're good to go. And you'll never be upset over losing a stick in a worm. So for me, that's the best thing. But yeah, that's the video on the good gorge hook. Hope you guys enjoyed it.